What do you think is the most attractive trait a person can have? I'll give you a clue. It's not a body part. The correct answer is gratitude. Besides being the healthiest human emotion, gratitude is also the most attractive trait, which means people gravitate towards grateful people. So when it comes to sales or marketing or leadership or just being a human being, if you want to be great, begin by being grateful. I'm not proud to say this, but I was not always a grateful person. In fact, my first memory of ever truly feeling grateful wasn't until I was 15. See, at the time, my two brothers and I could no longer live with our parents. My dad had to choose between us and his drug addictions. He chose his drug addictions. My mom had to choose between us and her boyfriend. She chose her boyfriend. But my grandparents, I remember them welcoming us into their home with open arms. I remember feeling so grateful because I knew they didn't have to let us live with them, but they did anyway. They chose us, and for the first time, I chose gratitude. Now the sad truth is most people don't choose gratitude. Why is that? I believe it's because they were never taught that they could, or how and why they should. See, growing up we learn by example, and gratitude is something that's rarely seen. Instead, what's most often shown is fear, discontent, and entitlement. So it makes sense that we worry, we complain, and we appreciate almost nothing. And so here's the key to growing in gratitude and cultivating a thankful heart. We have to recognize that gratitude is a choice. Gratitude is a choice. Choose it often enough and you begin to experience some of its many benefits. For example, did you know that gratitude dissolves discontent? It extinguishes entitlement and it furnishes freedom from fear. So what does it look like to actually walk this out, to actually choose gratitude? Well, taking into account the past, the future, and the present, I'm going to give you 3 very practical ways you can choose gratitude at any given moment. And we're going to use an acronym I created, R. Because at any given moment, you either are grateful or you're not. So the A stands for appreciate. The R stands for receive. And the E stands for embrace. So when looking at the past, gratitude appreciates what it's been given. It recognizes, I've been given many gifts. And when looking at the future, gratitude thankfully receives what is to come, both the good and the bad. It recognizes that trials and tribulations are both temporary and teachable moments. And when looking at the present, gratitude embraces the now. It recognizes this moment is a gift. One of the absolute best ways to embrace the now, besides keeping a gratitude journal, which I highly recommend, is to consciously appreciate each of your senses. And I've actually written a poem designed to do just that. And for just a moment, as long as you're in a safe space, I want you to just close your eyes so you can relax and just listen to the words. I'll let you know when you can open them again. The poem's titled, Coming to Your Senses. Have you ever really wondered how fortunate you are? Have you ever thought your blessings could outnumber the stars? First, imagine if you suddenly lost your sense of sight. Would you miss seeing the differences between day and night? Now imagine if you lost the ability to hear. As silence whispers in both ears, could you still persevere? Now imagine if you suddenly lost your sense of smell. Could you bid the sweet scents of flowers and fresh air farewell? Now imagine if you lost the ability to taste. What joy could come from eating if all flavors were erased? Now imagine if you suddenly lost your sense of touch. Does just the thought of such a loss make you feel very much? While each sense is sensational, there's only one you need. It's the sense to give thanks, the sense from which all gifts proceed. You can open your eyes. Open your eyes and begin to see that each of your senses is a reminder of the countless gifts you can be grateful for if you choose to. So if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, make sure it's on your notifications. I'd love to share another video with you again real soon. If you have any comments, please share those too. And until next time, whatever you do, believe in yourself. Oh, hello. Jeff Teresi here. I'm so glad you decided to join us today. On this episode, we'll be discussing this and that and the other thing. All right,